Good morning. We are HOMEDALE, Idaho. Let's not drive through the mud puddles with the camera outside. Okay, we unloaded. The boss had a load plan for me. But remember, I started on Sunday, and his plan is going to be too tight for me to get home for the weekend. So he goes, I really don't have anything for you. There's one option, but you're not going to like it. And he goes, the option is you're going to have Saturday off and back to work on Sunday. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I don't like that. But he just goes, don't worry, I'll give you a 3-day weekend the weekend after, and then the weekend after that is May long. So you'll get 2 long weekends after that. I'm like, yeah, I guess so. We'll make it work. So that's what we're doing, running empty all the way back to Canada on the fastest, shortest route possible, most fuel efficient route possible, loading at Klesnikoff, Mass Timber, headed to Burnaby for a Monday morning delivery. Gotta wait for both lanes to be clear. Going from a narrow road onto a highway, I need all the lanes. I have in the past gone wide on the narrow road, only to have people trying to turn on, making it difficult. I'm like, nah, I'll just go do this, wait till the road's clear. Town of HOMEDALE is to our left over here. Looks like we got a Ford dealership. See red. Is that red just New Holland? Yeah, New Holland. Oh, there's a Case IH in there. And some John Deere. Looks like that's used equipment, so trade-ins most likely. Urea pump. Urea is I believe, a fertilizer. I think. It's a thing farmers add to their seeds anyway. Might be a pH thing, but I think it's fertilizer. Beautiful day here. So it's now 2 p.m. It's 24 degrees Celsius. And I know you guys are watching this on a Friday, but for me it's Thursday. Like, what's that sound? I've got the bunk window open. That's what that sound is. That's okay. We can deal with the bunk window open. There's a nice pull-out somewhere I'll quickly pull out. Close the window, but not the end of the world. $65, hammer down. Love the colors of those trees there. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright guys, today's video is brought to you as always by the Sutherland Group. Now hiring all sorts of jobs, including Class 1's Super B wood chip, Super B flat deck, in BC's Lower Mainland, the Okanagan, the Coonies, in Washington, in Idaho, in Alberta, Ontario. Hiring all over the place on the many different companies. So just go to setco.ca, hit the careers button, and see a listing of all the available jobs, from office jobs to trucking jobs to heavy equipment operator to mechanic, heavy duty mechanic. It's all up for grabs. Just use promo code JuanFan, let them know I sent you. Plus you get an extra $100 on your first payday. Make sure you use my name as a reference. Any referral bonuses I get, I'll split with you 50-50. Some utility work over here. Let's go. Looks like they're growing maybe onions, or in the onion family anyway, off to the right hand side. Could be garlic or... And then where you see all the fence posts, that is hops for beer. They're not fence posts, but they're like huge posts. Almost like power line posts, but they're... The whole field is like that, and that's for hops. Be on 4-lane highway pretty darn soon, and we'll drive most of the day in 4-lane highway. Although I agree with you guys, the old 2-lane highways are the best. should have enough fuel to make it all the way back. I fueled up at the intersection of 95 and Highway 95 and Interstate, what is that, 84? I believe it's 84. I guess this was Wielder or Welder? Probably Wielder, Idaho. Lots of beer hops though. There's a lot of fields with these big posts. So basically I'll be taking 84 up to Tri-Cities and then north to Patterson Crossing towards Trail. Should be the fastest route, not the shortest. It's probably 20 miles or so longer than the shortest route. There's a harvester, probably for these garlic or onions, whatever that is. I've seen some potatoes earlier too. I'm like, not very often do I see Idaho potatoes, but I saw a whole field of potatoes. Well, they do exist. Irrigation channel. Not sure where the water comes from, but you see those irrigation channels from places here and there. This river is full, like maybe 1.5 feet from the top of its levee. It's over its banks and now right against the levee. That's the Boise River. Beautiful, beautiful pasture lands over here. They're tree top ranches. They're definitely like a horse stable, very high-end horse stable. You know, for those millionaires. It is beautiful though. I always see a couple of horses back in there somewhere. And the horses always look so well taken care of.
Keep right on US 95.
Thanks, Carmen.
Continue on the road.
Hey, we're following a railroad. What are the chances of seeing a train? It seems like it's big sky country type of week this week. With the Alberta run and then the Southern Idaho run here. A little bit of big sky country down here. It looks like this Phillips 66 has a card lock, but I don't know what kind of cards they take. Old Fort Boise replica. Is this where Fort Boise used to be? You'd think it'd be down along the river though, along the Boise River, so maybe this is not the original location either. Being a replica and all. Burger joint. Simple logo, I like the simple logo. Not a fan of the color, but simple logo. What town is this? I didn't even look what kind of town we're in. Police department might have a name on that. Parma. P-A-R-M-A. Parma. that a ghost pickup or cop car? It is. It's a police truck parked there, waiting for people to speed out of town. "65 miles per hour on this 2-lane highway. That's 105 kilometers an hour. Drive-in. We may have to consider stopping at that drive-in this summer when we go on vacation. We're going to be looping through this area on our vacation, so I wonder if that'll work out. Keep that in mind. I like to do an impulsive vacation. We're going here, doing this thing. Jess goes, that'll only take us 2 hours. I'm like, yep, and then we have the rest of the day to just do whatever drops in our lap. You have like 2 hours worth of plans that day, and then that's it. The rest of the day is we're going to make it up as we go. Find a B&B or a hotel over here somewhere. Get another one over there. And we have 2 hours to get from one hotel. 2 hours of stuff to do between one hotel to the other. Mostly we're going to go see family. We don't even know 100% sure how that's going to work, but we're going to see if we can go see some family in Oregon, and we're going to loop around this way. So we're going to do some hiking down this way and then see family. That's all we have planned for a week of vacation. The rest will all be spontaneous. Higher speed, that window sound is annoying, and the air pressure difference is annoying in the ears. I will 10 minutes from I-84. I'll just pull off on the on ramp on the I-84 on ramp. I'll just pull off over there and quickly close that rear window. Whole bunch more horses in those fields, but these fields don't look as fancy as those other ones. Nice horses though. Lots of bug splats. I noticed the camera was full of bug spots from outside yesterday's video, although it must have happened after the video was shot because I left the camera out there for a couple hours before pulling it in. So hopefully we don't get any bug spots on the outside one, but like I always say, we got old trusty dash cam when the rest of the cameras, I can do risky stuff with the rest of the cameras. Some motorcyclists doing what I want to do. With this going to be a short weekend, I guess I might not have time to go ride my motorcycle. We'll see how it works out. Is that potatoes there? Nah, that's not potatoes. I don't know what that is, but it's not potatoes. Looks a bit like alfalfa, but it might be some kind of beans too. Beans or peas. It is beautiful country down here. Rolling fields. Looks like they're seeding something over there. Not sure what. Old school seeders. Well, it's a pretty wide row though, so maybe it's a planter, not a seeder. I'll go with that. Those are old school planters. That might be more accurate. I think this is the intersection coming up here. Yeah, I see overpasses. What does Garmin say? Garmin says another mile, okay.
In 1 mile, turn left on I-84 West.
There's a honey wagon. 7270 or something like that on the John Deere, so medium-sized tractor. I'm not a big, massive John Deere tractor, but it's a big tractor. It's a big tractor, just not a massive tractor. See if this on-ramp. See if this on-ramp has enough room for me to pull over or not.
Turn left on I-84 West.
Not really. Not really. Okay, we'll just have to deal with it. Thank you, driver. Appreciate it.
Continue on I-84.
It's fast though. Definitely not speed restricted. I-84. Be on this for what, 4 hours? Yeah, a little over 3 hours. A little over 3 hours. I'm going as fast as I can because I am speed limited to 105 kilometers an hour, which is 65 miles an hour. Trucker speed limit on here is 70 miles an hour. I'm sure most of them are doing 75. bug splats. Welcome to Oregon. I believe this is a town of Ontario. I guess city because it's huge. So city of Ontario. I forgot that you were immediately in the city. I thought it was a couple of miles down the road first, but nope. Immediately in the city. Trucks have to slow down all the way to 65. Ooh. I guess it's not really part of the city yet, though, is it? It's kind of just like the outer parts of the city spread out. Outskirts of a city. Most of the city is off the main highway. It feels like we've left the city already. I thought there was a scale right away, but maybe I'm wrong. Well, we'll climb this hill over here and then we'll call it a day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. It's been a little different of a week and I kind of like that. Not running the exact same highways over and over and over. I guess it's not really a hill. There's just farmland on the top. I guess we're just climbing out of a valley. All the rivers down there. It makes sense. Anyway, see you guys tonight if you guys have hit that join button. Or not tonight. Tomorrow, same time, same place. See you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. If you've hit that join button down below for a bonus episode. And then I'll see you guys on Sunday on the other channel, Sleep with a Trucker, for just trucking noise. No talking, no me. I shut up. VHF radio shut up. The Garmin is shut up. There's no talking. You can sleep to that. In fact, that's kind of the goal, to make ambient sleep trucking noise. So, see you guys there on Sunday, and back to the regular videos on Monday. I am out of here. You guys rock. Sorry, can't honk at the nice people. Too much traffic. Oh well, next time. I'll get you guys next time.